Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. I finally got the video edited. I finally got the video posted. I finally got the YouTube channel because y'all, it's done taking years for me to start YouTube. But now I have a whole new business. I'm not doing hair no more. I'm not selling jewelry. I might bring the jewelry back, but I'm definitely not doing no hair no more unless, you one of them clients like that used to buy with me for the whole years. But anyway, y'all, I'm a little congested, so bear with me. It's brick outside. But I am going to be telling y'all about my baker journey during this video. So I'm also going to drop some tips and stuff for beginner bakers or anybody that's interested in becoming a baker or anything like that. So, let's get active. Let's talk about it. So, y'all, I started my baking business February 2024. I want to say February 19th. I started my entire journey in January 9th. I took my first cake class. So being that I've been an entrepreneur before, I decided to take a cake class first before like having clients and stuff like that, because I know one thing about having a business, and it was different for me like doing hair. Doing hair, people let you practice on their head and stuff like that. Me personally, when I broke down the price of like how much butter and all this stuff is, I'm gonna need to be a little bit more put together and professional. You know what I'm saying? So I took my first cake class with Ebony. I'll tag her business below. I think she recently just changed her Instagram name. But yes, I took a cake class with Ebony. She's a cake baker in Augusta, Georgia, and I really loved her work. She had a cake class. It was like $250. And I want to say, like, if you're investing in your career, like, something that is not that expensive, especially for a class, you should jump on it immediately. Not to say, like, the teacher is going to be bad, not to say the teacher is going to be great, but I just feel like when you're booking classes and taking classes, you're invested in your career. Like, if you're new to something, like you're doing hair or anything, of course you have to go to school and stuff like that. But if you don't know if this is something that you want to do or you want to really learn, you have to take classes, not just going to school, not just, taking one class and you're certified. You have to take multiple classes. You have to invest in your career. So I took the class with her and everything was so nice. Like, she was very nice. She was very attentive. She asked me, like, what are the things that you want to learn? What are the techniques? Do you have a theme that you want to make your cake? Like, she was very nice. And y'all, I didn't have no theme. I said, let's make it pink. I really didn't care about decorating the cake. I wanted to know the foundation because, when you're making cakes and you're becoming a beginner, the foundation is solid. Your cake can be ugly as I don't know what. The cake can be beautiful. But if the foundation is not solid, you can have a beautiful cake and it fall over. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just one of the things that, I was very focused on. So we did the cake class. I took the cake home. The cake was good. She taught me a lot. I got her buttercream recipe. I paid $30 for that. And it was just like, yeah, like, I absolutely loved it. I love being there. Her teaching skills were amazing. I went home, y'all, on the way home. It was like a 3-hour drive. I bought everything I needed. I bought everything from the time I got in that car to the time I got back to North Carolina. I bought everything that I needed. I had to make sure I had everything that I needed because I was ready to practice every single week. So y'all already know what I'm finna tell y'all now. I did. And the very next week, I went to her class on a Monday. I think it was Friday. I was practicing another cake. Friday, or I think it was Sunday. Anyways, I was practicing another cake. I posted the second cake. I got a cake order. And after that, I had a cake order every single week from the second or third week from January 2024 all the way up until the beginning week of May. May. And I had a cake order every single week. And I knew cake baking was for me because I was getting so much love off of just cake baking. Like, I did hair, I sold jewelry. Now, jewelry was a good business for me during the pandemic, but when it became like the pandemic was over, my business started falling off. And I think that was because I wasn't consistent enough. But also, neither here or there. When I say I was doing hair since high school, and I was pretty decent at hair too, but I mean, the hair game for me, you got to stand out. And I guess I wasn't standing out because y'all was barely liking my pictures. But when it came down to the cake stuff, I mean, it's like I was blowing up. People was tagging me, oh, I want this cake for my birthday. I know you're a beginner, but you could do it. Like, it was more I got from doing anything else. So yeah, and so I was basically booked and busy because I had at least one cake order from April to the beginning of May. And so after that, my business did slow up, but I didn't really get discouraged because I still made content cakes. So around that time, around the summer, I ended up paying for another like virtual class with the Cake Florist. So the Cake Florist is one of the followers that Ebony had me follow on Instagram, you know, just more baker people. And I will tell y'all about that class, and baby, when I say it was all virtual, so it was like, what, 50 classes? Don't get me if I said it wrong, but it was like $250. And y'all, when I tell you, from Friday to Sunday, I was glued to that iPad. I'm talking about, I watched every single video. And I was at work watching videos, on my lunch break and everything. Like, I was so invested. I was trying things. I was recreating it. And I learned just more than just baking. I learned behind the scenes, how to edit your reels, how to edit Instagram videos, how to bring more engagement to your page. Like, I learned a lot of stuff, the right angles to record your content. And when I say it really helped me out a lot, and, you know, I wasn't able to take the one-on-one class with, Seven right then and there at the Cake Florist. I wasn't able to because it just wasn't in my price range, and that's okay. I couldn't invest in myself with her, and that was who I wanted my next cake class, so I just saved up the money. But let me tell you how God works. Y7 dropped a discounted class, baby. When I said I got them post notifications cut on, I seen that come across my screen, y'all. I didn't even have the money in my account. I hooked it up to that credit card and I got it. Sure did, Bookie. So I ended up meeting her in September. We did the cake class, and because I was a little bit advanced, she did something for me. She helped me start my like website and stuff like that. And y'all, when I say, I was so grateful for that, because having a website is important. What that man say, message. Yeah, listen to it. When you are starting a business, having a website is very important. You want to bring in higher paying clients, more professional clients. That DM to book stuff, no ma'am. Make sure you have a website, because my thing is, like, I'm looking at her and other cake bakers that have over like 100,000 followers and stuff like that. Baby, you very much need a website. Just imagine you got 4 or 5, 6 people emailing you, or, I mean, not emailing, but DMing you every week about a cake. Sometimes you're not going to be able to keep up, because I know me, sometimes I don't keep up with DMs. But if you hit that, if you go to my website and put a cake form in, I'm going to see that immediately. So back to the story. I kind of got sidetracked. So I met with her. We did my class. She showed me how to do my website, y'all. It took me like almost a month to do my website because I wanted a particular way. I loved how her website looked. I didn't want to recreate mine to look exactly like hers, but I did steal some ideas, I did. So yeah, it's okay to steal some ideas sometimes. Just credit the people. So after that, I mean, my season was still slow. I wasn't really like too pressed about it, because y'all still made content cakes. I still had to grow my engagement up. Like, my business page only has like it just now hit 100 followers, so I had to grow my engagement. I had to show people like these are different cakes that I can do. So I just practiced, and at the end of the year, I checked to see how much money I made, y'all. And in that first year, please, y'all, I made close to $7,000 doing cakes, all in like 6-7 months. So let me tell y'all something. Well, the whole year, but I was most booming in the beginning of the year. Let me tell you something. I ain't never made that type of money doing no hair or selling no jewelry. I might have made like $2,000-$3,000 selling jewelry. I made $1,000 in a weekend doing hair, and that was only because it was homecoming. I was on campus. But let me tell you, I ain't never made that type of money, making cakes. So I was just like, oh, okay, baby, we in there like swimwear. So it was very motivational to me to see how much money I've gained and how many cakes I did in my first year. Like, compared to the cakes that I just practiced versus for the cakes that I sold, like, I feel like I did very, very good my first year. With some people, they start a business, they don't blow up right then and there. It takes some time. Some people start a business and they business just take off overnight, And I just feel like it was like so surreal for me, because I did hair all those years and I won't hit on nothing. Like, I made some money, but it's like I wasn't hitting on nothing. And that's totally fine, because at the end of the day, it's like, it's about your progress. So, you know, just reflecting on my first year as a baker, I will say, like, you know, moving forward, it's 2025. Y'all, I started off the beginning of this year with, I had 10 cake orders this week. I have 2 more cake orders the following week, which I have another cake order. I'm not including it in the cake order because it's for my cousin who supports all my businesses. So I'm not going to charge him for that cake. And I'm doing a special for Valentine's Day. I'm doing $50 heart cakes or whatnot. So I will say, like, basically my whole first year journey has been amazing. I haven't really got into many, like, you know, bad clients, bad people to work with. Like, it's just been amazing. I can only be so thankful, and especially thankful to God, because I feel like without him, I wouldn't have anything. You know, it was revealed to me about my business at church, and it would have never started if it didn't start through me going to church. So I'm very excited about what 2025 is going to bring me. So you guys see me, as I mentioned, I had 10 cake orders this week. So these are the 3 out of the 10. These are the first 3 that I had to do. Most of my cake orders was last minute. We ain't gonna talk about it, but these are the 3 cakes. Once they were finished, y'all, I did my big one. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And until next time, y'all, bye.